Hey guys, Joster here, welcome back to the channel, and I'm so excited for this video because there are so many good monitors coming out this year and some of them are already available. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the ones that are already available and what's new, what's coming out new. So if you're into this kind of videos, welcome to the channel guys. I'm Joster and let's do this. So first, let's talk about the new Alienware monitor. I have my friend Victor's Reality who has that monitor already. He was one of the lucky ones to receive it, and I was one of the unfortunate ones that my order got canceled. I've seen some of his videos and my god, that monitor looks amazing. QD-OLED quantum dot with OLED technology mixed up in a sandwich. It looks really impressive. You get the best of the OLEDs, which is like the deepest black levels and contrast, and the best of quantum dot, which is a higher color volume. So you get beautiful colors and the deepest black levels available. I invite you to check out Victor's Reality channel. He has a ton of videos of that monitor, but so far I'm really liking that technology. My only negatives, well, there's a couple of negatives about that monitor, is that first, it's an ultra wide monitor. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of ultra wide monitors because it's just mostly just for PC. I mean, it's good for productivity and good for PC gaming. It's not meant for console gamers, so there's no HDMI 2.1 ports, no 4K 120 Hz support either. But regardless of that, you'll still get 1000 nits of peak brightness in HDR mode. So yeah, the monitor looks amazing, but I'm really looking forward for more QD-OLED technology. Now another monitor that it's also been available but I haven't heard much about it is the Eve Spectrum monitor. Now this is a 4K 144 Hz IPS panel with HDR 600 and can reach up to 750 nits, I guess, in HDR mode. It also supports HDMI 2.1, so yes, it's good for consoles. 4K 120 Hz, it's supported. But the biggest selling point about this monitor is that they give you a couple options. You can buy it in a matte finish or a glossy finish. Yes, I always love glossy finish on TV. I think it just adds deeper black levels and beautiful, richer colors. So yeah, you get the best of both worlds in this monitor. Now, there's a couple of negatives that I'm not a big fan of at first. It's only available in 27 inches. So yeah, I don't think 4K is good for 27 inch. I mean, it's just that the pixel density, it's so small that you don't really see much of a difference between a 1440p and a 4K monitor on a 27 inch display. I'm just not a big fan of it. Now, second of all, this monitor with the matte finish is $800. $800. Now, if you want the glossy finish, it's an additional $100. So that is $900 for just the monitor. If you want the stand, that's an additional $100. So for a grand total of $1,000 for a 27-inch monitor, I think it's kind of expensive, right? But at the same time, for example, it's nice that they give you the option because honestly, I won't really need the stand. So if I buy it, I probably won't buy the stand, but I do want to see that glossy finish. I mean, it's such a great idea. I don't even know why other companies haven't done this before. It's just glossy looks so much better. All right, guys, so let me jump to these other monitors that are coming out very soon. And the first one that I'm most excited for is the new Samsung Odyssey Neo G8. Wow, this is a long ass name. Okay, Samsung Odyssey Neo G8 32-inch quantum dot gaming monitor. I'm just gonna call it G8 because that's a big name. So why am I so excited about that? Well, first of all, this monitor, it comes with the mini LED technology. Also, on top of that, they're all adding quantum dot. So yeah, color volume is going to be way better than any other monitor before. In addition to that, mini LED also brings more dimming zones. So yeah, we're gonna get deeper black levels, better contrast, and this monitor is able to reach HDR 2000. I mean, HDR 2000. I have done reviews on TVs with HDR 1500 or 1500 nits of peak brightness, and let me tell you, they're super bright. Like the Samsung Neo QN85A, and that TV was so bright. And I'm talking about that I'm sitting about 7 to 8 feet away from that TV, right? Now over here, imagine I'm sitting around 21, 22 inches away from the monitor. And just having that 2000 nits right here in front of me, it's gonna be too much. But I'm assuming that these monitors are going to have some sort of sensor that it's going to, you know, regulate the light, the brightness, depending on the ambient light. So that's probably going to be something that they're going to add, because yeah, you won't have 2000 nits of HDR right here, right in front of you, so close. It's going to be too much. And also the first monitor to have a 240 hertz of refresh rate on a 4K display. Yeah, like who can run that, right? I mean, I have my RTX 3070 PC, but yeah, maybe in a couple more years we'll be able to run that refresh rate. But at least you're going to be future proof with that monitor, and I'm excited to see that Samsung is pushing all this technology into this monitor. Also, it has HDMI 2.1 ports, so I mean you can connect your consoles and play at 4K 120 Hz if you want with this beautiful HDR. It's also 1000R curved display. So yes, I'm a big fan of curved monitors, even though I noticed that some people don't really care about that. But I do like it. I think curved monitors, they do give you that immersion instead of that those curved TVs. They just such a disappointment. But on monitors, I do think that I get that immersion, especially because we're so close to them. Now, price, I couldn't find any information about price. So if you guys know anything about that, let me know in the comments below. But knowing Samsung and knowing that this is going to be sort of like new technology, I think the price is going to be roughly around $2,000. Yeah, I know these monitors are going to get very, very expensive. But maybe I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. Let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think? What price this monitor is going to have when it releases. I'm thinking about 2,000 or 2,500, between that price range. And also, I couldn't find any information of release date, but I'm thinking that it's going to be around summer. So yeah, I'll be saving for that monitor. Now let's jump to another monitor that I'm excited for, and this is from LG. So this is the LG 32GQ950. This is a nano IPS display, HDR 1000 for 1000 nits of peak brightness. I'm assuming that it's going to be with HDR. It also supports HDMI 2.1. So yes, you can connect your consoles and you can play at 4K 120 Hz. It also supports FreeSync, G-Sync, and also they're adding this polarizer to the display. It's called ATW, and this improves the off-angle blacks and darker content. So yeah, guys, I'm excited for LG. Always they come out with really, really nice monitors, and now they're stepping up their game with HDR 1000. Now, I couldn't find any release date on this monitor, but then again, I think it's going to be available by summer. And for the price, I couldn't find any information either, but roughly I think this is going to cost between $1,000 and $1,300. So hopefully I'm wrong, and hopefully all these monitors are below $1,000, but I highly doubt it. I mean, this is new technology and they're always expensive. So Dell, yes, Dell is coming out. Besides the Alienware monitor, they're coming out with their own 32-inch IPS display. This is the G3223Q. This is a 32-inch IPS HDR 600. So yeah, it's not 1000, it's not 2000, it's 600, but I still think that 600 is good enough for HDR, especially at this distance. Now it does have 4K 144 Hz, but it also supports 120 Hz for consoles. So yeah, HDMI 2.1 features is available. It also has FreeSync Premium Pro. So it is very similar to other monitors that are already being released. For example, the BenQ that I have here, this is the EX3210U, which is HDR 600, IPS display, 1000:1 contrast ratio. But this time it's coming out from Dell. So the price, I couldn't find the price either, but it's roughly going to be around $1,000, and availability is going to be roughly around summer as well. We also have another monitor coming out from Acer. This is the Predator X32 FP. This is a 32-inch 4K 60 Hz IPS monitor. Yes, it does support 4K 120 Hz for consoles. So yeah, this is good for console gaming as well. It is rated at HDR 1000, so yes, it's going to be bright. Also, it has NVIDIA G-Sync Ultimate. If for any reason you're interested in buying this monitor, it's going to be available around April and May. So yeah, just keep on saving that money. So finally, we have the new 42-inch OLED from LG. Yes, I know a lot of people are so excited buying this new OLED because yeah, it's a new size, the 42-inch. Now, one thing that I noticed is that the Evo panel is not going to be available in the 42-inch and 48-inch sizes. It's only available in the 55-inch and bigger sizes. The reason being is just the pixel density is much smaller, so they can't have the same brightness. I think it's going to be rated up about around HDR 600, so it's not bad for such a display, which I still think 42-inch is too big for a monitor and it's too small for a TV. I'm not really excited for that. I know by the things are going, I think next year we're going to see officially the 32-inch, C3 maybe from LG, because I think what they're doing is they're just squeezing all this technology in implementing them in different sizes, but not really in one sweet spot or just one size that everybody's gonna want. QD-OLED, my God, is beautiful and everything, but it's only ultra wide. 32-inch is the sweet spot, and I think these companies are going to release that eventually, but until after they sell so much of these other sizes and monitors. But who cares? What matters is, what do you guys think about this? Which monitor from this list is the one that you guys are more excited for? I'm really looking forward for the Samsung, the G8, Mini LED, HDR 2000. Yeah, it's looking good. But let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think about this? Thank you so much for stopping by. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, guys. I'm Joster, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Joster out!